Most local businesses think ranking number one on Google takes months of technical SEO and thousands in agency fees. But last month, I took a plumbing company from nowhere to the top 3 in under 30 days. And after nearly 2 decades in local SEO and over 600 clients, I can tell you that 90% of local businesses are fighting for the wrong 20%, while completely ignoring the 80% that actually dominates local search. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 5-step process that's working for local businesses right now in 2025, and why everything you think you know about SEO is changing more rapidly than I care to admit. Let's dive in. Step 1. Master your Google Business Profile. Now, everyone is talking about Google Business Profile, but nobody seems to actually be doing it. The Google Business Profile is now the ranking factor for local search, not just the map pack, but all of local search. While your competitors are spending thousands of dollars on technical website SEO, you can dominate local search with a properly optimized GBP that costs $0 for you to implement. In order to optimize your GBP, I need you to do just 3 simple things. 1, you fill it out completely. So make sure that it is completely filled out. The things you need to focus on are, what is your main category? Most people have one main category, but I really want you to list 2 to 5 if possible. So if you're a dentist, do you also do cosmetic dentistry? Do you also do emergency dental services? Things of that nature. Number 2, make sure you add all your services. So everything that you do needs to be listed on your GBP and your website. More on that in a second. And number 3, you need to be active on your GBP, adding 5 to 10 photos every single month to show Google that, hey, you're an active local company trying to take over. That plumber I mentioned, their website was horrible and their GBP was just not done at all. But within 10 days, we started to see improvements in their ranking just by doing a new, simple website and filling everything out on the GBP. Most local SEO companies won't tell you that is a thing or that's an option because they're charging you $750 a month for their GBP services. But this single step accounts for about 60% of all your ranking locally, just optimizing your GBP. Now, step 2 is you need to build authority without breaking the bank. And by authority, we're talking about your website. Stop believing the lie that a local business website needs to cost $7,000 up front with $300 monthly upkeep. That's agency thinking that is designed to get you dependent on the agency. After working with over 600 clients, I'm telling you that our highest ranking website is not a website that costs $10,000 to build. It is a website that we made quick, fast, and in a hurry that follows everything you need. And really, you just need 3 things. You need to mirror your GBP, you need location-specific content, and you need to make sure that it is mobile optimized so it is lightning fast. That's it. The plumbing site I was telling you about cost $197 a month to build, maintain, everything. There's no upfront fees. We don't like to do that $15,000 thing like our competitors like to do. We like to give you a website that just simply works. And we do that because guess what? It works without all the headache, without all the hassle and the fanciness. Now, step 3 is your local content. This is where most local businesses waste time and money. They create content for every possible service. They create a bunch of content for every possible service you could imagine, when 20% of the local content will drive 80% of all the local traffic. After analyzing over 1,000 companies, I discovered that local businesses only need to dominate like their main 5 to 7 core local topics. That's it. You don't need to show up for every single term. You need to show up for where the traffic is and what they're searching for. For the plumbing client, we ignored over 200 possible keywords and we focused on 6. Honestly, in my opinion, it was closer to 3. But we focused on plumber, the location, and whole home piping because that is a service they wanted more of. And the results? They outrank almost everyone. And they are in a very competitive industry, and we've already doubled their calls in under 60 days. Step 4 is A, you need to be active, and B, you need to get more reviews. I preach on this channel that you need reviews, and they are very important, so please don't ignore them. Take the time to come up with a system that will help you get reviews on autopilot and just to show Google that you are the one that they want to recommend. You're trying to get a review a week if possible, but more is always better. A local plumber went from 12 to over 89 reviews in 45 days. So they're definitely pushing it, but we're really trying to get to that 200 mark for them as fast as possible. That's where most of their local competitors are. And speaking of your local ranking, you need to respond to reviews in a quick manner. Preferably within 36 hours. 24 seems to be the sweet spot, but we haven't had any issues with 36 hours for some of our clients. Let's face it, you guys are busy. That's why we offer it as one of our services. And step 5, you have to be active locally, joining your chamber of commerce, local marketing groups, things of that nature, so you can get local links from people who actually live in the area. The main directories are fine. People often ask me about Yext and things of that nature. Yeah, it's a band-aid, but it'll work. It'll get you some citations, but it's much better to try to get the local citations and be active in your community. What that's going to do is that's going to show consistency across the internet and tell Google, hey, this is a company I really want to work with. For the Plumbing Kai, for instance, we built citations on 3 different chambers of commerce that were in the area and a decent amount of partnerships with distributors and just people they've worked with in the past. On top of that, we also did the top 30 main directories. But really, that's it. And they saw an explosion in calls. So if you implement those 5 steps exactly as I've told you, you'll see ranking improvements within the very first month. But here's what I didn't tell you. There's a specific order to execute every single thing to really cut down the local SEO in half. I've documented the exact sequence, including the SEO tools that I personally use and templates that I use for the plumbing transformation. If you want access to the complete system, subscribe to this channel, because every week we break down exactly what we do to help clients. So subscribe for more, guys.